Well, hello, all my little buddies and friends. I found a wonderful book a long time ago that I would like to share with you today. So, the name of it is Mike Mulligan and His Steam Shovel. Let's see what happens. Let's go. Okay, ready? Mike Mulligan had a steam shovel, a beautiful red steam shovel. Her name was Mary Ann. See there? Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann had been digging together for years and years. Steam shovels dig. They're big, strong diggers. Digging machines. It was Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann, and some others, who dug the great canals for the big boats to sail through. Here's where they started, and look, they made the canal. It was Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann, and some others, who lowered the hills and straightened the curves to make the long highways for the automobiles. And there they did it. So the roads can go through and we can drive through the mountains. Ooh. That's the city with tall buildings. And there they are, digging a hole for a new tall building. And it was Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann and some others who dug the deep holes for the cellars of the tall skyscrapers in the big cities. When people used to stop and watch them, Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann used to dig a little faster and a little better. Then along came the new gasoline shovels, the new electric shovels, and the new diesel shovels, and took all the jobs away from the old-fashioned steam shovels. Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann were very sad. They would have liked to keep digging, and they were good at it. All the other steam shovels were being sold for junk, but Mike loved Mary Ann. He couldn't do that to her. Then, one day, Mike read in a newspaper that the town of Popperville was going to build a new town hall. "We are going to dig that cellar of the new town hall," said Mike to Mary Ann, and off they started. There they go. They're going to go get the job. They left the canals and the highways and the big cities where no one wanted them anymore and went away out in the country. They crawled along slowly till they came to the little town of Popperville. There's Popperville. And you probably saw little towns yourself. When they got there, Mike Mulligan spoke to Henry B. Swap, one of the councilmen. "I heard," he said, "that you are going to build a new town hall. Mary Ann and I will dig the cellar for you in just one day." "What?" said Henry B. Swap. "It would take 100 men at least a week." "Sure," said Mike, "but Mary Ann can dig as much in a day as 100 men can dig in a week." Though he wasn't quite sure if that was true. He probably could guess pretty close. They started in early the next morning. Soon a little boy came along. "Do you think you'll finish by sundown?" he said to Mike Mulligan. "Sure," said Mike, "if you stay and watch us. We always work faster and better when someone is watching us. They're getting started. Here they go. And there's the sun rising, just coming up, and they're getting started. Then Mrs. McGillicuddy, Henry B. Swap, and the town constable came over to see what was happening, and they stayed to watch. Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann dug a little faster and a little better. There they go. They got a good start. This gave the little boy a good idea. He ran off and told all his friends in town, and they stopped and stayed to watch. That made Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann dig a little faster and a little better. There they go. They got a corner done. And there's the sun. They're going pretty quick. Clang, clang, clang. The fire department arrived. They had seen the smoke and thought there was a fire. Oh yeah, see? Steam shovel, she's steaming and smoking because she's working so hard. Then the little boy said, "Why don't you stay and watch?" And when they heard the fire engine, the children in the school across the street couldn't keep their eyes on their lessons. The teacher called a long recess, and the whole school came out to watch too. Look, there's the school. All the kids are coming out to watch. There's the sun. Now the girl who answers the telephone called up the next towns and told them what was happening in Popperville. All the people came over to see if Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel could dig the cellar in just one day. The more people came, the faster Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann dug. Oh my goodness, there is a lot of people. It looks like they got another corner dug behind Mary Ann there. Never had Mike Mulligan and Mary Ann had so many people to watch them. Never had they dug so fast and so well. And never had the sun seemed to go down so fast. Seemed like time was passing quickly. Dirt was flying everywhere, and the smoke and steam were so thick that the people could hardly see anything. But listen, bang, bang, crash, slam, louder and louder, faster and faster. They are really working hard. Then suddenly it was quiet. Slowly, the dirt settled down. The smoke and steam cleared away. And there was the cellar all finished. The sun was just going down behind the hill. "Hooray!" shouted the people. "Hooray for Mike Mulligan and his steam shovel. They have dug the cellar in just one day." What a perfect cellar. Nice and square. Suddenly the little boy said, "How are they going to get out? How are they going to get out? Let's look." Oh my goodness. How are they going to get out? Mike Mulligan looked around at the 4 square walls and 4 square corners, and he said, "We've dug so fast and we've dug so well that we've quite forgotten to leave a way out." Nothing like this had ever happened before in Popperville. everybody started talking at once, and everybody had a different idea, and everybody thought his idea was the best. We always think that, huh? It's good to share ideas. Now the little boy had another good idea. Why couldn't we leave Marianne in the cellar and build the new town hall above her? Let her be the furnace for the new town hall, and let Mike Mulligan be the janitor. That's a caretaker. Could take care of Marianne and the building. Why not? Said all the people. So they found a ladder and climbed down into the cellar to ask Mike Mulligan and Marianne. Why not? Said Mike Mulligan. So it was decided, and everybody was happy. They built the new town hall right over Mike Mulligan and Marianne. It was finished before winter. Now, when you go to Popperville, be sure to go down in the cellar of the new town hall and there they'll be, Mike Mulligan and Marianne, Mike in his rocking chair, and Marianne beside him, warming up the meetings in the new town hall. What a happy ending. I like that. They worked out everything so good. A job well done. The end. Well, thank you for joining me, my little buddies and friends. I really liked reading that book, and I love you, and I miss you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and keep reading books. Bye-bye now.